Good morning to all present in the session. In the last session, we have seen how to construct a tree from your in-order and pre-order sequences. We have discussed what is your in-order predecessor, in-order successor. Okay. We have seen a practice. We have seen practice of the tree, right? Of how you can construct from in-order and pre-order sequence. Okay, so today we are going to start with a new variant, that is height balance tree. Now, can anyone tell me what is height of a tree? We have discussed this terminology at the very beginning. So can anyone remember what is your height balance trees? Or what you can say about balance trees? Anybody heard about these terms? Number of levels? Yes, correct, Smriti. What do you understand by height? Height of a tree? Or say height of a node? No one?
Ma'am, will you please repeat the question?
Height of the node. What do you understand by it?
Maybe from the root level to the leaf level, I guess.
Correct.
Ma'am, it's like number of
And
edges
balance tree will
on
be
the
the most
longest part.
efficient solution you can get it.
Pranjul, Tushar, one by one. Tushar, you go first.
Balance tree balance tree will be the tree by which we get the most efficient kind of a solution to a particular problem.
Okay. Okay. And Pranjul, what was your say in this?
Ma'am, I was saying that it is just the number of edges in the longest path between node and the leaf.
Yep. Yep. Right. See, when we are talking about balance trees, the height comes into the picture. Okay. So your balance trees, or you can say your balanced binary tree, are actually referred as your height balanced binary tree. Right, and what we are defining it with, we are defining it with like it is a kind of a binary tree, okay, where the difference between your left main subtree and the right main subtree for a given node, okay, here node is what, your node is either parent or say root node, okay, particularly there the height difference will be not more than 1. Okay, so if I formally define it in a bookish way, then your balanced tree, or say your balanced binary tree or height balanced binary tree, is a binary tree in which the height difference between the left subtree and the right subtree will differ not more than 1. Okay, so there is a range. It can be either -1, it can be 0, or it can be 1. That is the range. Okay, it cannot go to -2, then you have to rebalance. That means it is out of balance. It cannot be 2 also, it cannot be 3 also, it cannot be -3, it cannot be -4. The range of balance should remain between -1, 0, or 1, either of any three. If the range is going out of this, okay, like beyond 1 or beyond -1, then you have to rebalance. All right, so those are the conditions. Let's see what are the conditions. The difference between the left and the right subtree for any node should not be more than 1. Okay, it should not be more than 1. That's why, see, it is highlighted for you guys. So difference not more than 1. Fine. Left tree should be balanced. That means on the every node, at each and every node, the range of balancing should be 1, -1, or 0. If it is not, then you have to balance your left subtrees. And there are some cases of how you can balance your left subtrees. We'll see that. Again, similar thing for the right subtree. Your side right subtree should also be balanced. Okay, so these are the conditions for you to say that your given tree is a height balanced binary tree. Now, how can you calculate the balance factor? It is the difference between, I told you, the height of left subtree minus height of right subtree. So this is the formula, h of L minus h of R. Okay, so that will give you the balance factor. Alright. Now see, as I said, the range of this balance factor should be within -1, 0 or +1. If the range goes out, it is either 2, 3, 4, 5, or it is going, the range is going out on the left side, that is -2, -3, -4, like this. Then you have to rebalance. Okay, you have to keep this balance factor such that the values are -1, 0 and 1. Okay, and your AVL tree, okay, is a height balanced binary search tree. Okay, it is known as AVL tree due to the persons who have, you know, kind of introduced this concept of AVL tree. Their A, V, and L are actually the initials of those scientists. Okay, and that's why it is named as AVL trees. All right, and what is the characteristics or say the properties of AVL tree? They are height balanced binary search tree. Okay, see, they are, what they are saying, they are height balanced. So one of the properties you have to consider are of height balanced trees. Binary search tree, that means BST. So all the properties of BST. What are the properties of BST? Can anyone tell me the particular property of BST? Binary search tree.
To find the mid value and then search again repeatedly. To find the mid value and then search.
That is, Tushar, that is binary search. I am talking about binary search tree. Variant, one of the variant of binary tree, that is binary search tree. What is the property of binary search tree? How can you identify that given tree is your binary search tree? Root node, all the left subtree will be less than root node. All the nodes on the right subtree will be greater than root node. Okay, that is a binary search tree. Kindly refer and you know, do remember the properties. Okay, so what can you say about AVL? The node is left heavy. Okay, the node is left heavy when your balance factor BF is equals to -1. Okay, the node is said to be having at equal height if your balance factor is 0. Okay, and if it is right heavy, then the balance factor for that right heavy will be +1. Okay, so these are the terms which you need to know. What is left heavy? That means, I mean, like normally you have to remember what is left heavy. Binary factor equal to -1. What is the equal height? Then binary, your balance factor will be equal to 0, not binary factor. Sorry, balance factor. Okay, and right heavy, then balance factor would be +1. Okay. So see, these are the three various kinds of examples. All right. Now see, this is an AVL tree. Okay. This is an AVL tree. Now, look at the first one. Tree at A. Okay. Is it, just check, is it an AVL tree? AVL tree is what? Height balanced binary search tree. Now I know what is binary search tree. All the elements on my left side, all the elements on my left hand side will be less than my root node. All the elements on my right hand side are greater than my root node. Okay, now see, what is this zeros, ones? They are your balance factor. And how you are going to calculate the balance factor? Height of left subtree minus height of right subtree. Now look at the child value here at 8. Do that 18 have any child? No. So height on left and height on right are 0, 0. So 0 minus 0 is 0. Okay, now 27, does it have a left child? Yes. So this is 1. Okay, height on left side is 1. Does it have any right side? No, it does not have. So that is 0. So 1 minus 0 is 1. Now again 36. What is the height here on the left side? 1 and 2, right? So h of L is 2. What is the height on the right side? 1. So 2 minus 1, what I have? 1. Similarly on right side, do these two have any children? No. So the height or say balance factor is 0, 0 for both. Okay. Now from 63, what is h of L? 1. What is h of R? Again 1. 1 minus 1 is what? 0. Okay. So here now what it is, now here again 45. Okay. Here you can directly take this balance factor of its child nodes. Okay, this balance factor, or if you want to be very sure, okay, or if you want to be very sure, you can calculate the total height 1, 2 and 3. Okay, and here what is it? 1 and 2. So 3 minus 2, 1. Or even if you have used this one, okay, these balance factors. So 1 minus 0, 1. Okay, so this is my balanced AVL tree. Are you guys getting it? Yes or no? Did you guys get it?
Can you repeat?
Okay. See, every time when you are going and constructing an AVL tree, okay, you're going to construct AVL trees from the given list. Okay. Then the very first property which you have to keep in mind while construction of your AVL tree is it has the property of binary search tree. That means all the nodes on the left main subtree will be less than your root node, and all the nodes on the right main subtree, okay, they shall be greater than your root nodes. Fine. And then you are going and creating the going and inserting the elements one by one. Now during the insertion, suppose you went and inserted 45. Okay, so for 45 you are going to count the balance factor. What is the, when you are entering only 45? Okay, when you are entering only 45 does not have right now any child nodes. Okay, so what is balance factor at 45? 0. Okay, now I'm going and entering. Next number is 36. 36 is less than 45. Okay, so 36. All right, now again calculate the balance factor for both. At 36, what is balance factor? It is not having any children, so no height of left side and right side. Okay, so again balance factor here will be 0. But for 45, now I do have a left side. Okay, so height of left is 1. Do I have anything on right side? No. So 1 minus 0. So what is the balance factor now at 45? It is 1. Okay, it is no more 0 now. It is 1. Now next insertion. Let's say it was 63. Okay, 63 is greater than 45. I am following the properties of my binary search tree. So 63 on the right side here. Okay, 63 is here. Just give me a minute. Now again at 63, you have to calculate the balance factor. What is the balance factor at node 63? Anyone? Anyone?
0, as it has no child.
Correct. 0. Now balance factor.
Balance factor at node 45. Hello. Students. I'm talking from my another device. Actually, my laptop just shut down due to the battery issues. Just wait, I'm coming up. But by the time, just tell me, the screen is, I guess, visible to all of you still. So I'm asking about the balance factor. Balance factor at 45. Once 63 is added, what is the balance factor? Correct. After entering 63, not just with 36, after entering 63, what is the balance factor?
0.
Correct. 0. Why? Because h of L is 1, h of R is 1. Okay. 1 minus 1.
Your
That
screen
is
is not visible.
0. Yeah, because my laptop just got restarted. Just
Ma'am,
wait.
but I still have a doubt.
What, Pranjal?
Ma'am, will you please elaborate a little? Like, if we have a left side, 36 and 45, then why it will be 1 on 45? Why not it will be 0? Because it is written on the slide that on the left heavy it is -1 and balance factor is -1, and again when it is equal height it is equal to 0.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you. Just let my laptop resume it. See, when we are saying when the root node, okay, right now my root node in when we are discussing the by the time my laptop gets start, I'll address your doubt, Pranjal. Um, See, I told you that if it is the range, the balance factor range, when can you say that it is a balanced AVL tree? The range should be within -1, 0, and 1. Okay. Now, Pranjal, your question is how can we know that it is left heavy tree and how can we know it is right heavy tree? Okay. Now, see, if the balance factor value at root node is 0, okay, then we can say that the tree is of your equal height. Okay, why? Because at root node, at a particular given root node, the balance factor is 0. At root node, if you have value -1, okay, at root node, if you have value -1, that means your tree is balanced, okay, but somehow, due to one other the reason, the left side, okay, is having more number of leaves. That's why you can say that it is left heavy tree, okay. Again, on the right side, if I'm talking about right side, then again on the right side I'll have the root node is going to be +1. Okay, so it is my AVL balanced AVL tree. Why? Because it is within my given range, right? But due to one of
Okay,
the other
ma'am, I got
due
this
to the
point, but
insertion,
how we will start marking?
yes,
Okay,
yes,
ma'am, but
go
how we
on,
will
go on.
start marking? Let us suppose we have a tree which have only two components. Left side as 36 and root side as 45. Then what
Hmm.
will be the balance factor? How we will calculate that?
See, Pranjal, every time you go for an insertion for your AVL tree, you have to calculate balance factor at each and every node. Okay, as I started, you will see that procedure. It is in next few slides only. You will see that procedure that every time you insert a node in your AVL tree, you have to calculate balance factor at each node. Okay, not just root node or parent node or any other internal node or only leaf nodes. You have to calculate your balance factor at given each of the node. Okay, and if the
Okay,
balance
ma'am,
factor goes
I just,
out of range,
yes, ma'am, continue.
if the balance factor goes out of range, then you have to go for the rotations for balancing the AVLs. Okay, so that is what is coming in the next few slides.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, what I was confused in, my question was that what if we have a tree which has only two components, 45 and 36, as per the slide. So 45 is on the root side and 36 on the left side. So how we will
Hmm.
calculate the balance factor?
लेफ्ट हैवी होगा ना, वो लेफ्ट हैवी होगा फिर तो.
That's what I'm saying, no, प्रांजल, आपको हर बार बैलेंस फैक्टर निकालना है. लाइक अभी अभी देखो, आपके पास 45 है, ठीक है. 45 आपने इंसर्ट किया, बैलेंस फैक्टर चेक किया. 45 के पास अभी कोई चिल्ड्रन नहीं है, तो एच ऑफ एल माइनस एच ऑफ आर, तो 45 का बैलेंस फैक्टर हो गया 0. ठीक है. अभी नेक्स्ट लिस्ट में कौन है? 36. तो 36 को ऑब्वियसली
Yes, ma'am.
बीएसटी को फॉलो कर रहे हो प्रॉपर्टीज को, तो आप उसको लेफ्ट साइड डालोगे 45 के. ठीक है. तो अभी 45 का एक चिल्ड्रन आ गया नया.
Yes, ma'am.
तो अभी 36 पे आप बैलेंस फैक्टर फिर से चेक करोगे. 36 का बैलेंस फैक्टर क्या होगा? उसके कोई चिल्ड्रन नहीं है, तो उसका बैलेंस फैक्टर हो गया 0. राइट. और 36 किसका चिल्ड्रन है अभी? 45 का. ठीक है. तो लेफ्ट
Yes, ma'am.
साइड फॉर 45 वी आर गोइंग एंड कैलकुलेटिंग द बैलेंस फैक्टर. अभी 45 के पास एक लेफ्ट चाइल्ड है, तो उसकी एच ऑफ एल क्या हो गई? 1 हो गई. ठीक है. तो उसकी एच ऑफ आर, लेकिन राइट साइड कुछ नहीं है, तो एच ऑफ आर क्या हो गया उसका? 0.
0.
और हमारी बैलेंस फैक्टर की फॉर्मूला क्या कहती है? एच ऑफ एल माइनस एच ऑफ आर, सो 1 माइनस 0, सो दैट इज 1. तो बैलेंस फैक्टर ऑफ 45 बिकेम 1 नाउ इट इज नो मोर 0. एंड यू हैव टू चेक कि सारे नोड्स पे ये 3 वैल्यूज आ रही है, -1, 0 एंड 1. अगर ये 3 आ रही है, तो दैट मीन्स योर ट्री इज बैलेंस्ड. तो आपको कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं, यू कैन गो फॉरवर्ड. लेकिन अगर इसके अलावा कोई भी वैल्यू आती है, ठीक है, -1, 0 और 1 के अलावा कोई भी वैल्यू आती है, देन यू हैव टू गो एंड बैलेंस योर होल AVL tree. Got it?
Okay, so we will start from each individual. Okay, I got it. Node by node. For every node, we have to calculate.
Exactly. And my
got it.
laptop got hanged. Great. Now just give me 2-3 minutes, okay? I have to. My laptop just got hanged.
Ma'am, this means class is dismissed.
No way. I have my ways. I have my backup. Just wait. Just give me a moment or two. I'll be back here. I mean, I am there in the session, but just let me load your PPT now from the other device. Because my laptop is actually not responding anything. Okay, meanwhile, all of you, those who have not done that homework, start doing it. You guys have already have the screenshot with you. So start doing that homework. Come on. At the end of the session, I want answers from all of you. By the time I load the presentation for you guys from another device, start doing that homework. And once you are done, acknowledge here in the chat that it is done. Vidhi, I know it is done for you, so you can little bit relax here. advantage of doing homework on time. Rest of the students, kindly start doing that. You all have screenshot with you, so no excuse there from anyone. Okay, everybody. Are you able to see my screen? Students,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
and PPT visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Not that clear.
PPT visible.
Yes, ma'am. Now it's visible.
Okay. So see, we were discussing this one. I don't know. I can write it here. This is the very first time I'm using the PPT, from this device. So please excuse if I make any mistakes in this session. See, I was talking about these right heavy AVL trees, left heavy AVL trees. Okay. So when I told you that when your root node is having, -1, okay, it is left heavy AVL tree. When the root node is having value 1, it is said as right heavy AVL tree. And when you have a balanced tree, okay, you have a balanced tree, then the root node is having 0 as a balance factor. Now we are talking about these balance factors and AVL tree being left heavy and right heavy. So basically, what is your AVL tree? So AVL tree is actually your one of a kind of a height balance trees. Okay, already we have seen that. Alright, they are also known as self-balancing binary trees. Okay, so that means as I'm saying that they are self-balancing binary search trees. So they have the properties of both of your trees. Okay, properties of your binary search tree as well as the properties of your height balancing trees. Okay, and the unique thing about them is they are self-balancing binary trees. Okay, so when you though you don't have to implement any program here for AVL trees, but when in the actual practical terms, when AVL trees are getting implemented, the program runs in such a manner that they are self-balancing. Okay, so if the range goes out between 1, 0, and -1, you need to do some kind of insertion rotations. Okay, so what can you say about them? The height in all your AVL tree, the height of two child subtrees at the given node will differ at most by 1. And that's why they are known as your height balance trees also. And if any time they differ by more than 1, then you need to rebalance, okay, to restore the height balancing property. Got it? Everyone till here with me? You need to tell me yes or no because I cannot see your chat right now. I have to switch between my
Got it.
windows, which I cannot do right now. So kindly unmute yourself this time and answer me. Everybody, clear this
Got
AVL
it.
trees.
Ma'am, how to
Okay.
rebalance the tree?
That's what we are going to see in the next few slides.
Okay, ma'am.
Alright. As I said, insertions and deletions you'll require to rebalance, okay, by your rotations. You are going to rotate your nodes, okay, your given nodes, you are going to rotate them. Okay. Just wait. I am up with the laptop part. Okay. By the time it loads, I can work from this device. Fine. So, what is the concept of this AVL tree? Okay. I told you height balance binary search tree, balance factor of the given node. Okay. You have to calculate height of your left subtree minus height of your right subtree. Okay. So, at each and every node, as I explained to Pranjal previously, at each and every node after the insertion, okay, you have to calculate the balance factor at each and every node, all right, and store the current heights at each node. Height should not differ by the given range that I'm speaking so far, okay, and you need to store the current heights at each every node, at each and every given node, all right. From here, I am going to present it. Wait. I'm coming from now I'm going to present it from my next laptop. Okay, just wait. Okay, screen visible? Yes, no? Okay. Now see, have a look at this diagram. Okay. Here, if you can see, each left subtree, okay, is having the height greater than each right subtree. That means if you go and calculate balance factor, what is balance factor at 4? Tell me, what is balance factor at 4 here, at node 4?
0.
Exactly. What is the balance factor at node 5?
1.
Correct. What is balance factor at node 11? Again 0 because it is a leaf node. Okay. See, understand, if it is leaf node, balance factor would be 0. Why? Because there is no left or right child to calculate the height. Okay. So now come back to this 8. What is the balance factor at 8 here?
1.
Correct. Good, Shri. What is the balance factor at 17? Again, it is a leaf node, so 0. What is balance factor at 18?
1.
Correct. And what is balance factor at 12 now?
0.
1.
1. Why it is not 0? Because see, I told you, you have to go and
It is
see
left
the
heavy.
height here. Okay, from root node to the the longest path. In a way, you can say the longest path from root to the last node. Okay, so it is 3 and
Because it is also
1.
left heavy. It will be one of
Correct.
the root node.
Correct. So 3 minus 2, that is 1. Okay. So yes, it is an AVL tree. Now tell me about this. Tell me about this tree. Can you tell that it is an AVL tree? Start calculating the balance factor. At 2, it is going to be 0. Okay. At 11, it is going to be 0. You can identify the leaf nodes, all your leaf nodes first. Okay. And calculate balance factor at each of the leaf nodes. Okay. This 7 is also going to be 0. Now go and calculate at 4. Balance
it
factor
won't
at
be
4
an
is...
AVL tree. It won't be an AVL tree. It will cross 1.
Yes, but we do have to calculate the balance factor for others. Okay, I'm quite glad, Tushar, that you are getting the concept. But for others, let's go and calculate. At 4, what is the balance factor? Balance factor at 4?
1.
Correct, correct. Balance factor at 5?
1.
Absolutely right.
1. Ma'am, it will
Balance
be
factor at 8?
1.
1.
Is it 1? Check it again.
No.
2, ma'am.
2. It went out of range. And then balance factor at 18 again is 1. Balance factor
1.
at 12. Is it 1?
2, ma'am.
Check. 2. Because
2.
1, the longest path, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, longest part on this side, 1 and 2. Right? So 4 minus 2, so that is 2. So this is not under the concept of AVL tree. Okay? Because subtree with root 8 has height 4 and subtree with root 18 has height 2. Okay? So you have to rebalance this. This needs to get rebalanced. Okay? So there are some operations which you are going to do in your AVL tree. Okay? Those operations are your common operations, that is search, insert and delete. Okay, now again your search operation is nothing but you are going and finding out where your particular node is there. Okay, so simple binary search operation algorithm. Fine. In insert, you are having these kinds of rotations. This LL, LR, RL, RR are the name of those rotations. Okay, LL means left rotation. LR means left right rotations. RR means right rotations and RL means right left rotations, and these all rotations depends upon where exactly you are getting the imbalance. Okay, we are going to see, and this I don't know which girl student of mine asked the answer, but here is the answer of yours, how we are going to balance this. We are going to balance with these rotations. Okay, LL rotation, LR rotation, RR rotation and RL rotation. Everybody with me till here? Yes, other students with me? Getting the points?
It will be rotation or insertion?
It will be rotations based on the insertions. You will insert an element.
Got it.
Exactly. Okay. So I told you your search operation is the simplest one because your AVL tree has the properties of binary search tree. You does not need to modify your tree. Okay. Simply apply the logic or say the algorithm for the searching operation as you have done in your binary search trees. Okay. So that is the simplest operation you can do on the AVL tree. Now going for the insert. Okay. So that is rebalancing the AVL tree. Why rebalancing? Because you are going to insert an element in an existing AVL tree, or another case is where you are constructing an AVL tree, and in between I told you that after each of the insertion you have to calculate the balance factor at each and every node, okay, present in your AVL tree. So case 1 is what? That you are inserting an element in the existing AVL tree. Case 2 is what? You are constructing an AVL tree and you are getting an imbalance and after the insertions. Okay, so in both the cases you are going to apply rebalancing. All right. Now, how you are going to do that? See, the AVL tree whose root node is 0, okay, whose balance factor root is 0, cannot be said as unbalanced after the insertion. Why? Because the root balance factor is 0. That means it is a perfect AVL tree right now. Okay, it is not imbalanced at all. Fine. So if you are getting 0, balance factor 0 at root node, that means you do not need any rebalancing. Fine. Now, if you are going and adding a new node, it is obviously going to be added as your leaf node because we are again following the properties of binary search tree. Okay, so we are going to check from root node, the node which we want to insert. Is it greater than root or less than root? Okay, if it is less than root, go on the left subtree. Okay, now at left subtree, again go and check. Is it having any parent node? If yes, then compare with that parent node. Is it greater than parent node or less than parent node? Again, if it is less than parent node, go to the left side of that parent node. Okay, so again it will go and you are going to place at the left side. So where exactly you are placing your new node? At the leaf. Okay, so new node will be added as leaf to one of the subtrees, increasing the subtree height by at most 1. Obviously, you are going and adding a node, so the height is getting increased because you are increasing the level, right? Previously, if the nodes were at level 2, now you are adding a new node, which is going to be the leaf node now, then it will be at level 3. So if you are increasing the level, of course, your height is going to get increased. And thus, you are going to check the balance factor at all the given nodes, and it will change either to +1 or -1 so that the tree is balanced. Okay. Again, the rotation is not required if your balance factor is within the range. What if it is not within the range? Let's say it is our case number 1, that is RR rotation. Okay, and I have an example that A, B, and C is the list from which I want to create an AVL tree. Okay, so as A is my very first element, so A will go first. What is balance factor at A? 0. Okay, so I don't need any rotation. It is okay. Now I'll go and insert B. Now see, in this sequence, in the alphabetical order, we have 26 letters, right? So A is at 1, B is at 2, C is at 3. Okay, so B is greater than A. Okay, and C is greater than A and B. So that's why B is on the left, on the right side. So if anybody is thinking that randomly I have placed B on the right side, it is not random. I have considered the alphabetical order of A, B, C. A is the first letter, B is the second letter. That's why B is higher than A. And C is going to be higher than A and B. Okay, so now go and calculate again the balance factor after insertion of B. At B, balance factor is 0. At A, balance factor will be -1 because there is no left side of A. Okay, so 0 minus 1. So that is -1. Now go and insert C. So C is going to be where? At right of B. Okay, right of A, right of B. Go and calculate your balance factor again. C is equals to 0. Obviously, the balance factor. What is the balance factor of B? -1. And what is the balance factor of A? -2. Now you need to identify that A is having -2 here. So where is the imbalance that occurred? Due to the insertion at B. At B you inserted the element. Okay. So due to the insertion at B, okay, and that insertion happened on the right side. So you have to consider first of all the right rotation. Okay. So if you go and consider the right rotation at B, see it is RR kind. Okay. Because insertion happened on the right side. So this is RR kind. RR kind of rotation will take place. Okay. So if you are going and selecting the RR, okay, then the rule is what? First, you will rotate this B and C to the left rotation. Okay. If it is RR, you have to first of all, in which direction you are going to rotate? You are going to rotate in the left direction. So see, that's why the arrow is going on the left side. Now you will think that, madam, if I go and rotate this on the left side, then from which node I have to rotate? I have to rotate from A, I have to rotate from C. Which node I have to rotate? You
Leaf
have
node.
to rotate. No, you have to rotate with the help of median. Which is the median value out of this three?
B.
Which is the median value? Correct. B is the median value. Okay, so what you are going to do basically, you are going to pull this median value up. Okay, so automatically, see, when you pull this median value up, okay, automatically A comes on the left side, C comes on the right side. You pulled it upwards, or you can say you moved your B such that now it becomes the parent node. Previously, parent node was A, okay, and that's why there was -2 balance factor. Now you move your B onto the left side. From it is right now on the right side, okay. Now you rotate this B on the left side. Once you rotate this B on the left side, A goes on the left of B, C comes to the right of B. Okay. So now go and calculate the balance factor. What is balance factor of A? 0. What is balance factor of C? 0. So ultimately, what is balance factor of B? 0. Got it? RR rotation. Clear? Everybody. The trick is, what is the trick here? Understand and remember. You have to select the median value or median element to be the parent or the root node. Okay, and it is RR rotation. That means you have to move, you have to pull that median value in such a way that element goes on the left side. Okay, rotation will happen on the left side. Are you guys getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Others? Okay. Fine. We are going to keep it till here. Okay, we have discussed your case 1. In your next session, we are going to discuss case 2, 3, 4. So insertion operations in your AVL. Delete operations we will see in your AVL trees. Okay, in the next session itself. We are going to keep it till here. I hope there is no doubt with anyone. Okay. Thank you all for attending the session. BD students, 1 to 13, kindly write your numbers in the chat, but maintain the enrollment numbers. Okay. AI 1 to 10. (11 to 20). (21 to 30). (31 to 40). (41 to 50). 51 to 60. 61 to 75. 'D to D students. Okay. Vasu, where is your number? D to D. All right. Thank you all for attending the session. You are free to leave. Only leave the session.